Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have the fun one on our hands. It's the Ravens coming in at 11-0, going up against the Browns, who come in at 2-9.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Baltimore Ravens. Yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. This time, Wilson will throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. There's Wilson to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Here we go now.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now back to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't in a crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. On 3rd down. That's Berry. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. The Jets out to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what kind of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a handoff looking right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They go play action with Wilson. Big hold of the 30. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. the gun. They'll look to throw. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And it'll be third down. It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half. And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now. They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up
3rd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll drop the throw. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. The Browns send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 11. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if some guys, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Throw now on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it's 21-3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Slot man moves right. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. And it's caught by Parker. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line is going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Come on, let's go! Let's go!
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now a toss play. This is Mack. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's second down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
He'll drop to throw. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
What's tight? Tight end right. What's tight? Tight end.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
All right, here we go. Green, 30. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll set up a throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A third-quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So 2nd and 10 here.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and, boy, they were successful.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. The slot man in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to work. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Mack. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now a carry for Mack. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2nd down following the run.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third down, it's Barry. A little juke. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be fourth down now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now they try the right side here. And some space here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Mack. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's second down. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
December.
December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. But you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Come on, let's go!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Steps away to his left. Room here to run. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
you're going to forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows?
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks them up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll look to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he's got room. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And now here's a carry heading left. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ohio! Come on, let's go! What?
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Mack. He finds some open field here. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
it.